How long can you keep your breast prosthesis after the warranty date? Hi, I'm Sherry from Twin Sisters Mastectomy Boutique, and I've seen everything. I've seen breast prosthesis break down before the 2-year warranty, but it's okay because it's under warranty, so we just exchange it. And I've seen people come in 5 years later and their breast prosthesis is pristine. It's fine. They don't need to replace it, but maybe their size has changed or something else, or they just know it's time. So generally 2 years is when you would replace your breast prosthesis. And here in Canada, every 2 years, the government will participate in giving you a grant towards your breast prosthesis. But some people wait until their breast prosthesis has broken down before they come in for a replacement. And I'll show you an example of this. Now, this happens to be a phenomenal company. I use this company all the time. But this breast prosthesis is 5 years old, so 3 years past the warranty date. And so while it looks okay on the outside, you can start to see it's broken down here. And then when you turn it around, it's broken down here. And I don't know if you can see this, but it's split. And it is absolutely amazing that this hasn't started to leak out. Now, when I say leak out, I don't mean it flows like water. It's more like a sticky gel. And this would start to stain and stick to her mastectomy bra. So inside the pocket, it would become a little bit gummy, and eventually you would start to lose the shape of the breast prosthesis, and this would just eventually just split, like right down, unusable. So she came in and she's like, oh, I need a new breast prosthesis. And yes, she did. Now, some people have a backup because every couple of years you buy a new breast prosthesis, and that's great. And if you do that, then maybe you can stretch out your breast prosthesis a little bit longer so that when it gets to this condition, you're not stuck with nothing. You can go back to the old one and that'll get you through. They're not always the same size, but it might get you through. But this is what happens. And this is just normal wear and tear, and these are meant to be used every day. People are like, oh, I should be very delicate with it and put it in the breast prosthesis and out, and or put it in the mastectomy bra pocket. I can't think today. And you have to kind of squish it up to do that, to put it in and pull it out. And people are like, oh, I have to be very delicate. And of course you have to treat it with care and respect, but not with kit gloves. Like, it's meant to be used every day. So this is normal wear and tear after 5 years. And I gotta say, I'm kind of impressed. Again, like, you can just start to see here, the gel is kind of surgical grade silicone, really, is starting to come out. Yeah. So don't leave it to the last second. If you know that you're ready for your new breast prosthesis, it's 2 years, go and replace it, because there is nothing worse than finding out that it's broken. And this was a good case scenario. Sometimes the first break is a huge tear and you can't wear it. And you're out on vacation, or it's a Friday and you can't see anybody for the weekend, or you just can't get into a place because they're fully booked. And then what do? You walk around with this thing leaking all over, or you just don't wear it at all. Puts you in a real pickle. So, look at your breast prosthesis on a regular basis. Does it look like it's coming apart? Are there any air bubbles? Inspect it. Most people don't do that. They just, wear it until one day it's split. But pay attention to it. When you wash it, pay attention. How are the seams? How's the backing? How's the front? How does it look? Because you never want to be in a situation where your breast prosthesis is falling apart. And it always happens when it's an important event you have to go to, right? Has that happened to you? Has your breast prosthesis broken at the worst time ever? Because it's never at a good time, right? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon.